good point. You've got those two sitting there, and then there's a 5.5 game space before you get to the next spot. So they're making this look like a two-team race right now. Jalen Rose, who's the best in the West?
The team that drafted me when I was wearing a red and white suit and red gaiters, the Denver Nuggets. They have the reigning back-to-back MVP who legitimately could go for his third straight. He's flirting with a triple-double. And they've masterfully shown the rest of the league how you build around your superstar players' weaknesses and accentuate his strengths. Aaron Gordon, slasher, dunker, finisher, defender. Michael Porter Jr., shooter, scorer. Brown off the bench, slasher, KCP, defender, shooter, and the wild card, their point guard, Murray. If he's healthy, he's shown us that he can not only take over playoff series, but he can be a guy that lifts the Denver Nuggets to actually help win the West.
Michael, who's the best?
Denver. And I find the Memphis Grizzlies the most compelling team. I find them the most fascinating team, in part because the most dynamic player, the guy you want to watch who's must-see TV, is John Morant. Memphis has that player. And Memphis has so much confidence in itself. The question is it misplaced? And does Memphis need one more comeuppance before heartbreak? You know, that's one of my themes. Heartbreak is a constant in the NBA before you get to a championship, unless your name is Tim Duncan or Bill Russell. Everybody else, Michael and LeBron, they needed years and years and soul-crushing defeat before they won. I'm wondering about that with Memphis. You know how hyped Memphis is going to be for the Lakers game tonight? But they'll be so hyped. Like, I'm watching to see, can they muster enough discipline as young as they are, Greeny, to be able to overcome early round playoff tests and the Denver Nuggets, who've had their own crushing disappointment. But I'm going to say Denver.
What do you think, Stephen A?
I'm going to side with my brothers, Jalen and Michael Wilbon. I'm going to say the Denver Nuggets. Their depth is unquestionable. Jokic is en route to becoming a 3-time MVP. Jamal Murray is averaging 18 a game on 44% shooting, 38% from three-point range, and obviously he had those nasty knee injuries, and so to see him back in there is a beautiful thing. Aaron Gordon, I can't say enough about the way he's playing this year, because he's playing in a different way than he was playing last year. I spoke to Draymond Green last week, and he said this is not the same Aaron Gordon. That is a different animal about it. Kentavious Caldwell-Pope is shooting 47% from three, okay? And so when I look at that, and then I take in the altitude in Mile High, if you've got home court advantage and there's a potential of 4 games there, that could be a death knell for Memphis. The only thing that I will say about Memphis is this: a superstar playing like a superstar is the ultimate neutralizer, and they certainly have that potential in Ja Morant.
No doubt.
That is the X factor that could upset all the things we're saying about Denver.
Guys who have won a third straight MVP include Larry Bird, won a championship that year.
Yes.
Bill Russell won a championship that year. Moses Malone won a championship that year. Only one of the guys who's won 3, Wilt, did not win that year that he won that third straight championship. So if Joker can pull this off, it basically illustrates just how great you are in that season.
Also want to give a little love to Coach Malone. He's doing an exceptional job. He's got the pulse of the team. You can see they got a level of adulation, of respect, and genuine affection for him. He deserves a lot of credit.
Thank you for watching ESPN on YouTube. For live streaming sports and premium content, subscribe to ESPN+.